Ho, 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 and Merry Christmas.
Merry
Today,
Christmas.
on Piece of Your Mind, we bring you Hector Claus. Hector Claus over there, all right? And I'm your boy, old Frank Nick. All right. Hector, man, a few years ago, man, I was hearing all this bicker of what skin color Santa Claus was,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
things we choose to fight about over here in America. Here on Piece of Your Mind, today Santa Claus is Puerto Rican and he's black. Okay,
That's
you see, I
right.
see that hat. Yeah, I see
That's
that
it,
hat.
man.
Okay.
That's it. Look, look at the little homie, okay?
And I'm pretty sure Santa Claus changes from home to home. You know what I'm saying?
That's
All
it.
kinds of
Christmas
tones.
magic. Christmas
Yeah,
magic.
for
We do
real.
it. Oh yeah.
Anyway, let me go ahead and bring this in, man. In order to take accountability for what has passed and what will be, there's no time like presently. So, for all of those with mouths and ears, can we have a moment of your time? We want to gain some perspective. Can we have a piece of your mind? What's going on,
Mm.
heck, man?
Oh, that's good, bro. I'm doing so good. Celebrating Christmas Eve with my friend. You know what I'm saying? My lady and I, we were just upstairs getting a pot roast ready for Christmas Eve dinner. You know, I
Yeah, yeah, man.
got me a thing of wine over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm drinking some wine. You know, my
Why
lady
not,
gave me a
man?
present to open up for the episode, bro. Like,
Hey, me and you both,
yo,
bro.
we ready for it, bro. Ready
Yeah,
for
man. You
it.
know what? It's holiday season too. Heck, man, I can say the same, bro. I'm excited. I have my family came come in from out of town. You
Okay.
know, definitely makes the house a little noisier. But hey, man, it's only for a spell. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we just
Exactly.
you gotta take the noise, the distractions, whatever. Like take it and just enjoy it because this moment may never be here again. You know what I mean? But it's no this exact moment will never be again. Maybe another Christmas, but never another Christmas of 2023. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe 2024, somebody was here now is gonna be gone tomorrow, man. So we really gotta learn to just. I gotta learn. I'm talking about myself when I say this, but I gotta really learn to just enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy
No
it.
time like presently, Frank. Yo, we open up
That's
every
right.
episode with that. There's no time like presently. And
Word.
you know that present, present, like a gift. It's cool to be here in the moment, man. Whatever the moment recalls or what it requires of you. Whether it's a noisy home, attitudes are high. You got shit you don't want to do that you got to do. You know what though? That it's a present because, like you just said, bro, it may not be the same next year. So
No.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
exactly,
all
man.
we all got to be better at that, man. All of us, every single one of us. It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing in some ways, man, to have that noise and that distraction. Because it's when it's really quiet is when you really, unfortunately, start to notice what's missing. So,
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
anybody
man.
that did lose some loved ones, or you know, it, it comes for us all, man. So I'm not gonna be too worried about it. But I definitely am gonna appreciate it while it's here, kind of shit. So I feel you on that,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
Bro.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Hey, man. I like how you celebrating with them glasses, man. I see we both
Oh
going to
yeah.
red, man.
I was hoping for a Santa Claus hat too, man. But yeah, I got a little Santa. I got Santa wearing it for me, man. So
Or you know what, bro? I got the Santa Claus hat on. My girl seen it. She gonna tell me I look more like a elf, a
oh,
helper, man. You believe that, man?
nah, you look like Frank Nick to me, bro.
That's right, old Frank Nick, man. We out here, piece of your mind, man. We're getting a piece of your mind.
Yes, sir. So so today, yo, we kind of wanted to talk about like this holiday season, man, because Kate asked me a cool question the other day, and she was just like, "How do you say it? What do you say?" And I'm thinking, I don't just say Merry Christmas or have a joyous Kwanzaa. Or, no, I just Happy Holidays, man, because it's a whole lot of them, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
so, she really made me think about it. And if someone says to me, Merry Christmas or, Happy Epiphany or whatever, I'll say that right back to them, because I want them to have a happy one. Just because I don't celebrate it doesn't mean I can't wish you a happy one if you celebrate it. Like, what kind of selfish shit is
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
So when I say happy holidays, I mean all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be that guy that's like, oh, you don't celebrate Christmas? I'm not gonna. For what?
Yeah, yeah.
Happy
You know what,
holidays.
Hector? You know what, Hector? I say happy holidays a lot too, because I always think about like kind of Christmas and New Year's in tangent. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like back to back holidays after a while. So I just like to say happy holidays because, most likely the person you're greeting, you're probably not, most of them I don't see. I'm not going to see again before the New Year's, you know what I mean, as well. So I like to say it in tangent, but you know what? I don't know, for some reason, I think happy holidays picked up some kind of negative, um, I don't know,
Like, negative
meaning on the way. Because,
connotation. Yeah.
yeah, because I remember saying happy holidays to some guy. He said, and he goes, oh, I say Merry Christmas. I don't do that happy holiday stuff. I'm
Hmm.
like, okay, Merry, okay, Merry Christmas. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to greet you. I didn't want to fight. You
Yeah,
know?
that's it, man. I feel like that shit came around, bro. Like and most noticeably when we were like in school. And I remember teachers making a big deal out of it because, they used to say, oh, well, what about the Jewish people that are celebrating Hanukkah? Or, what about our African American friends celebrating Kwanzaa? Like, I grew up in a household where we celebrated Epiphany or Three Kings Day. You know what I'm saying? That's what that one's called.
Yeah.
Like, so it was like, yeah, man, like I get it. I get that. Like when I was little, I didn't really understand because Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Christmas is coming, man. So happy Merry
Yeah.
Christmas. Like hell yeah. But there's so many other ones, and so like being open to that was cool, man. And then I feel like you're right. Some people did take that shit as like a threat on Christmas or something. Like, no, this is the one we got.
Yeah.
Like we still are. You know what I'm saying? Just because we don't say it individually doesn't mean we aren't still acknowledging it, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know why that
It,
happened. I don't know where that came from.
it's so funny, man. How does what's supposed to be a cheerful holiday, turn into something somebody want to fight about all the time? Like everything
Yo,
everybody, some people just like to fight, man. They want to fight about something, man.
right? Not me, man. I'm good. Yo,
That,
you can
you know,
celebrate none of them shits, man, and I'm happy for you. Whatever, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna sit here and get wild and fight for what, man. It's a
you,
good time, man. It's the end of the year. We wrapping it up. We made it through another year, man. Like
word, bro,
like
word.
what's the problem? Like shit.
Heck, I remember for a long time, I used to think like St. Patrick's Day had something to do with fighting, man. I
Uh,
see the little
yeah,
Irish guy like this. I thought I figure Irish people just like going have drinks and just breaking out in a fight, like you know what I mean?
right. Yo. I feel like I
Maybe
used to think that too, man.
for real, I used to think that was like their way of purging out. You know what I mean? Like I've been holding this in all year,
Right.
been holding it all
Like,
year.
and that's the thing, man. Yo, there's so many, man. And like, here in America, man, we have monetized a lot of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I was reading through some facts, man. I got a little, little factoid here. But like
Hey,
learning on, some of these things, and there was some shit I didn't know about, man. I had no
hey, we
clue.
speak facts on piece of your mind sometimes, man. We like to grow together, but sometimes we speak facts, man. Go ahead,
So yeah, so all right,
hey.
like I'm gonna just jump right into like one of the first ones that was on there. So like the Jewish Festival of Lights, that's what it's known as. That's Hanukkah. And Hanukkah is something that kind of originated in present day Israel. So what we know as Israel today is where that whole thing kind of came about. Um, but it wasn't something that was just so like welcomed and loved and like just right off rip. This is what it is. I might be pronouncing it incorrectly, but I don't know if anyone's really gonna care. But a man named King Antiochus or something. I guess this was a bad dude, man. Like this dude was just knocking down temples and telling them like, no, you can't celebrate anything I don't say is okay. Like he was trying to make law, and like dude just gave him a hard time to celebrate this holiday that they wanted. So after years of rebellion and fighting and shit, it ended up becoming like a thing where they were able to kind of observe it, as like they became independent, and so they kind of observed the holiday as they wished, and now it's still a thing today, man. It's going, you know, this is an old holiday, really old holiday, so it's going strong. It's something that's viewed all around the world now. You're taught about it in school in some, some regard when it comes to the happy holiday thing. Like you're kind of made aware of that. And I had no idea, bro. Like growing up, I just knew that Hanukkah was a Jewish holiday. I didn't know anything else behind it. So like reading into that was just like, that's kind of dope, man. Because me as a Puerto
Yeah,
Rican, I celebrated Three Kings in my home growing up, or what's called Epiphany. So that's in early January. Um, and the whole idea behind that one was that the Three Kings traveled, through desert, through whatever, to get to baby Jesus, and they brought gifts for baby
yeah,
Jesus, one from each. And so, in my household, the way it was explained to me was that you got to put a box with hay under your bed. And the reason you put
box with
hay
hay.
is because the camels that were traveling, the kings rode by camelback. So they needed to feed their camels. And so they would make stops along the way and they would eat the hay from the box. And then they would leave a gift in return for you. And it was cool, man, because, like, being a kid, I just got to celebrate Christmas. And then we get to celebrate New Year's, and then I get to still have one more, man. And I always thought about it like, oh my gosh, I'm so lucky because, like, I don't know why I get an extra gift, but I'm okay with it. I love it. And,
Yeah,
the gifts weren't never anything extravagant, man. They weren't like fucking, I wasn't throwing on some Jordans, I wasn't opening an Xbox or a PlayStation or nothing like that.
yeah. That was
But
the
it was
same at my
some,
house.
but yeah, it was something
Not
nice.
always.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah,
something chill, something I needed or something. Maybe I did want something. I got a video game controller I needed or something. I don't know. It could be whatever, man. But like when I was little, I got to experience that one, but not all of my friends did. You know what I'm saying? So when I would tell my friends about it, they'd be like, "What's that?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just cool to be able to have that extra thing, man, and that
yeah, yeah,
extra reason to celebrate, bro. And yeah, that's just one in particular that I grew up with. Like, but there, like I said, there's a list of them, bro. There's so many of them, and it's cool to observe and acknowledge all of them. That shit is, it's just cool, man. Why not? You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Yeah, you know what? Heck, speaking on it, man. Let's go back. You know what I mean? Let's go back because I actually remember Christmas. For me, it was a little the same. Like we didn't always get the most extravagant gifts, but I wasn't always expecting it either, man. Right? Like
Hmm.
I kind of, I don't know. I want to say I actually lost my spirit for the holidays, like pretty early, like in my teens, because
Okay.
where everybody was excited about gifts, getting gifts and stuff like that. I used to feel like I felt a lot of stress during the holidays. I felt everybody's stressed. Everybody's running around with like a chicken with his head cut off, trying to make sure they get things to get under the tree. People are stressing that they don't have the money to make purchases. That, you know what I mean, to have a tree full for their kids and bring them joy. You know what I mean? It was like a unspoken standard you had to reach as a purchasing Christmas gifts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And because of that, like I grew this distaste for Christmas because I see my mom stressing over it. Like, you know what I mean? And I don't feel like I'm a kid that came from without, came with that grew up without. I've had plenty. You know what I mean? But if not things, I have plenty of space they created for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know. I started resenting it early. Then I had my own kids and started trying to celebrate. And then I started feeling the stress of trying to be a part of the rat race and keep up and get gifts and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know. For me, it quickly lost its special, like it's unique. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Trying to keep up with the Joneses kind of thing. But like, I don't know, getting older now, like I'm starting to find a new appreciation for it. Because any time to celebrate is good in my opinion, if you're doing it right. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, I'm a person that like to give thoughtful gifts, right?
Yep.
I'm which I think now is a perfect time to be that way anyway, because everybody has everything now. It's not like when me or you were young, where you
No.
didn't have everything. If you got a pair of socks for Christmas, man, you was grateful. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yep.
You got a pair of pajama pants, you was grateful. Like everybody has everything now, man. From the latest video game to the most recent toys. It's this whole instant gratification generation we're living in now is like, what do you get them? You know what I mean? It's always a question. Now it's got, to me, it's gotten so corny. We're purchasing V-Bucks and things that aren't tangible. They're not
Yeah.
tangible. You can't touch it. You can't hold it. You can't borrow it to a friend. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yo, how many years, Frank, did we get a video game that like, yeah, you would let me borrow, I would let you borrow. We would go ham on that. You come over, sleep over, play the game kind of shit. And
Yeah,
now everybody, like you just said, everybody's got everything, man. So like, there's not that joy in like knowing what it's like to be an owner of an item and then let a
yeah,
friend of yours get a taste of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, yeah, that shit is. You're right, bro. It's gone, man. That's not a thing no more.
yeah,
It really ain't.
yeah. It's all good though, man, because I'm jumping on you and Kate Wave, man, and I want to create memories. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
yep,
It ain't even about the gift for me. It's about the time spending. It's
yeah,
about the taking a drive around town and just checking out the houses locally.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Or some some of the cities out here actually have like driving paths that you can follow and it's all lit up. We do a lot of stuff. We do a lot of things like that. And I like to
yep,
make sure I grab the kids and get them involved in that, man, because I want to create the memories again. You know what I mean? That's
yeah.
that's what that's my new target now.
And that's
You
that's
know?
exactly what we're doing next Saturday, bro. That very same thing, driving through the lights. My boss, she bought it for me as a birthday gift. And
Yeah.
yeah, so we're getting to go to one that's it's supposed to be really good, man. Like you're supposed to be able to turn the radio on, and then the music is supposed to match the lights outside, which is dope. So like I'm
Yeah.
so with that, man.
Heck, I don't know how you feel about snow. I'm not a crazy fan of snow myself, although we get it here in Connecticut. But I'm gonna tell you, I went to one of those events on a day when the snow was coming down, bro. Ain't nothing better than looking at them lights when the snow was coming down, bro.
Oh, we got
Oh,
we got snow, bro. We
nah,
we got snow, bro. That shit just
it's
came
gonna be
last
lovely
night.
there, man. It's gonna be lovely, man.
Looking like a white Christmas out here, man. I'm with it though.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
but oh yeah, man. It just yeah, I'm all about it, man. The memories, man. Like it feels really good to have that, man. Like, cause that tangible shit is cool, man. Especially if it's something useful. Like, I was talking with Kate last night, man, and she was just like, "Yeah, buy me a broom, buy me shit for the kitchen, buy me tools, buy me stuff for making our life in our house and our home feel better." And I'm
Yeah,
like, what?
easier. Yeah,
That's
word, useful.
like, damn, buy you a broom? That sounds like at least the way I've been hearing it from other people, it sounds disrespectful. It sounds like it's not a thought out. But no, I can't open my eyes to it. Yeah, I want a good broom. I want a really good broom to sweep our house with, keep our house clean and tidy, and not have to be this whole thing. It's just done. Like I'm thinking, oh,
Yeah,
yeah, okay, that's cool, man. Like because you also got to consider the person you're getting gifts for too. That kind of make it stressful. You got someone that's is that their love language? They like getting gifts, so the measure of that is going to
yeah,
be like, oh, did you buy me a diamond ring or did you buy me a fake one? Or I don't know.
yeah.
There's lots of ways it can be received, man. And so like I'm all for the memories, man. Whatever I get you, you're gonna remember that year I got you this. You're gonna remember that shit. Um, and then make it something that can be used for years and years and years to come. You know what I'm saying? I'm
That's
not a
right.
fan of buying something and that after 30 minutes of you playing with it, you're done with it. Like, no, not doing that. Not doing that. I'm
Yeah,
giving you something for a lifetime if I could, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my goal. A
yeah.
lifetime.
You know what? Heck, to be I think to be a good gift giver, you have to be, you have to have like a certain open mindedness, right? You have to kind of
Mm,
like also have a certain, you pay a certain kind of attention. You know what people are into and what they're like, and
mm,
and, and it's not like, okay, like you said, I want to make sure you get a gift you're gonna use again and again. Every time you see that gift, you're gonna think of Frank. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You're gonna think of old Frank Nick. You know what I'm saying? Right? So if I know you're somebody, you could be somebody who likes jewelry, right? But if I know you already have a thing full of jewelry, like hundreds of necklaces, or how some people collect,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be often you're gonna get around to my necklace, and then, even if you do, it's in the mix of a whole bunch of other necklaces. You ain't gonna remember which one was mine. That's not it. That's not the gift. You know what I
Yep.
mean? That's
I
not
feel
it. But I want the thing that I can see. I see you doing it, and if I brought this piece, you're gonna use it every day. You know what I mean? I don't. I want to see that you're the type that like to paint and get you your first paintbrush or
you.
canvas. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That those are the kind of memories I want to be part of, man. Those are the kind of gifts I want to give, man.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, they last longer, bro. And for me, man, it's like I don't give a shit how much you spend on me. You spend $1,000 on me, that doesn't mean anything different than you spending $50 on me. It's what you put that. Did you just go to the store and just grab the first thing you see, or did you really listen to all our conversations we had over the year and really looked at what I needed and understood the thing I won't get from myself, and then that's the thing you went and got for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could do that in 50
Yeah.
bucks or less. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you could buy me dinner and I'm happy. I'm a lot. Yeah, I remember when that. Yeah, I remember when Frank bought me dinner for Christmas. I'm gonna remember that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't got to be nothing extravagant for me. Particularly it. I'm okay with getting nothing, man. I'm okay with just having company and conversation because I'm gonna remember that too. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's tough, man. But yeah, it really should just be more focused, more on what, and not necessarily what. Excuse me, more on the memory that came with, not the what it was.
Yeah. The feelings that come about too. You know? Yeah.
Because you'll remember the feelings, bro, for years to come, man. You'll remember that shit. I can tell you all sorts of gifts I got over the years, man. But I can also tell you the ones that meant the most to me, because someone was paying attention, man, and I was like, hey, I like
Yeah.
that. Because
Yeah.
that whole idea of the love language and quality time. Okay, well, quality means that you were kind of paying attention. You were being focused on that moment, and that's that quality gift, whatever it is, man. It could have been a movie ticket, it could have been a dinner, it could have been just a conversation, you coming through and hanging out for the whole day. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I wish it could be more of that, man. But yeah, we really are moving into that world of having too much shit, too many things, man, and then it just makes it hard. Like, yeah, it makes it hard to want to participate. So I'm happy that you're gonna keep trying to participate, man. That you are trying to involve Lynn and your blended family, and really trying to get all the kids to feel good about it, man. Because it shouldn't come with stress, bro. I remember those stressful Christmases too, bro, where you would hear your parents and they would feel like they were obligated to say sorry. I couldn't do a lot this year. Like, what
Yeah.
you sorry for? Like,
Yeah.
you fed me this
You
whole
sorry for it, yo.
goddamn year,
For real.
right? Like, I got clothes. Shit, I got
For real, I
vacation.
got clothes. Ain't
Yeah,
even that serious, man. Only
no,
if they knew when I got older I was gonna spoil the shit out of myself. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Only if they fucking do.
yeah. So like, yeah, man,
Nah,
yo, all the years to moms and pops, man, where y'all thought y'all didn't do enough, man. You guys did. You guys did plenty. You guys did.
yes,
You gave
man.
me a warm home. You had my
And
own bedroom. Yo, that was
I
it.
think
That was
I,
all that was
I think I
necessary.
think I think for the most part our generation is okay. Thank you, mom.
Oh,
Thank you, dad.
right?
Thank you, grandma. Thank the whole village, okay? Because it
Everybody
takes a village, right?
sure does. Yeah,
Yeah,
my
man.
grandma, she was the mastermind behind Three Kings Day, man. My grandma made sure that shit happened, bro. And it was cool because she got my grandpa on board a lot. Like, I remember her sending his ass out somewhere to go find a shoebox. Like, we need a shoebox, go get one. So he go get a shoebox, bro. Like, I don't even know where you get empty shoeboxes from, bro. But he would always make sure we had one, bro. Like, so they was really on it, man. And yeah,
That you know
I
what,
had a
people
good
people that
time.
celebrate, people that do go of like the extra mile, and they celebrate, they put lights around their house,
Mhm.
they you know do a little extra with the decoration, make sure it happens. Like, those people are inspiring to me, honestly, bro. I've never been I personally never been a planner. You know what I mean? That's something I'm working on. I want to be a better planner going into 2024.
Mhm.
But you know, in the field of work that I do, I've worked with some people. They get really into decorating. They have me come over. They have me hang the lights. You know what I mean? They have the idea in their head, and they have me piece it together, man. I actually really love taking a step back. Like, yo, that came out real good, man. You got some
Right.
beautiful things going on in your head over there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So it's really moving to see people that are like really dedicated like that. You know what I mean? And they have their own reasons, man. But
Yeah.
it's really, you know what, heck, man. Part of me feel like is how can I say it? We're American, right? We've been here
Mhm.
long enough. You're American. I'm American. I was born here. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And you as well too, right?
Mhm.
So, and
Yep.
the American way. Let's talk about the American way, right? Because I feel like we have a way of remixing everything. Like we have a way of remixing everything. Like you said, America likes to monetize a lot of holidays. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? Um, I remember one of my favorite holidays, Hector, is Cinco de Mayo, right?
Yeah,
I
okay.
love, you know, I love nachos. It's one of my favorite things to go out to eat.
Okay.
I love going to different restaurants, trying out different nachos. Heck, but I also, because I do that, I also run into Mexican people that are from Mexico, and they say, yo, we don't celebrate no Cinco de Mayo in Mexico.
Mhm.
Like what they're celebrating, like it didn't even happen on this day and time. Like
Right.
I don't remember the exact story, but they was telling me like, this is to them it's an American holiday. They don't even eat the nachos I eat. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not a regular Mexican nacho dish, right?
Right.
So with all my celebrating Cinco de Mayo or whatever, after I found that out, I was like, hey, well, you know what? That's that celebration, still a celebration. You know what I mean? I get happy when it comes, like,
Yep.
and I guess that's just the American thing. Like, we just remix it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's actually kind of dope to hear how many different ways and different scenarios people come up with of how they celebrate Christmas.
Mhm.
It's not all what you think. It ain't all a bunch of gifts under the tree and open up on Christmas Day. You know what I mean? So that's actually kind of fun, man. And it makes me kind of think like, yo, you know what if in my family we tried out a different holiday other than Christmas? Since
Mhm.
there's since like you said, happy holidays. What other holidays are there, heck, man? I know you told me
So
you had a list, man.
yeah, so I mean, if I run through the list right now, so we've got Hanukkah, we've got the winter solstice, we've got Kwanzaa, we've got Three Kings, or it's called Epiphany, but I've known it as Three Kings Day. And then the Chinese calendar, they celebrate the zodiac, the year, the changing of the year for so and then Christmas, so we're looking at like six different holidays just right there. And there might be a whole lot more, but this was just
Yeah,
some of the major ones. And so, like you think of, like I said, like the Jewish one, Hanukkah, that one's old, man, almost as old as time itself, man. That shit goes way,
yeah,
way back. But then you look at holidays like Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa wasn't really noticed and celebrated until the 60s, bro. 1960s, around Dr. King's time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And that one was brought up so that so black people specifically in America were allowed to rediscover their roots. You know what I'm saying? Rediscover who they are, their honor,
yeah,
reclaim their honor. And it was kind of tribute to that. Because in Swahili, I guess what Kwanzaa is supposed to mean is first fruits. So we're celebrating the harvest. That we're celebrating the idea that we made it through the year. We got food. We are gonna be okay. We're gonna be taken care of, kind of shit. And like, yo, that's cool to me because that's one of them. Again, it's still new. It's only in the
yeah.
'60s, man. Like, yo, that's crazy to have had that celebrated here in America like that. But
And
it
you
still so powerful and still so considered amongst the rest of them because it's meaningful. You know what I'm saying?
you
It's
you,
not
you
about
know
just
what, heck,
getting
bro?
toys and shit. Like,
Yeah, you know what, heck, man, all of this make me think, bro. I actually wouldn't be opposed to trying out a different holiday every year, like and really going through it with my family, like learning the backstory, learning
hmm
how it's celebrated now, trying some of the traditions of now. Like, is Kwanzaa one of the ones where they give you a gift a day?
I think that is. I think that's one of them.
Is it
I'm
was it
not.
like a
I'm
gift a
not too
day for
sure.
7 days?
Yeah, I think it's something
Don't
like that. And I know, and I think the Jewish
don't beat
holiday
me
has
up,
something
man.
similar. I know, right? Yeah, listen,
Don't,
yeah,
don't beat me up, right? but
we learned it too, man. We try to learn too.
Hector, imagine if we now let's do this. Let's go on an imagination tree. Let's go left with this a little bit. Like imagine in this day and age, a matter of fact, imagine instead of giving these kids a day to open up all the gifts, right? You give them 7 days, right? Give them seven
Hmm.
days, they get a gift every day, right? Yo, I actually can picture that being kind of dope too, because like yo, you get 10 gifts and you get to open them at once. That's overwhelming. You don't even know where to start, which one to play with first, what
Yep.
to use first. But you
Right.
give them a day, you give them one gift a day. Let them open that one gift, put it in its proper place, play with it, put it together. Really get the feel of it. Like get to enjoy it and figure out what they're gonna do with it before they get the next one. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a lot more subtle. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Then all this, it's like in comparison to like having a dope moment to like just scream about everything you got and having 7 days to have a reason to scream. You get what I'm saying? Like, I
Right.
actually think that would be kind of dope. It would have been dope for me to try out when I was a kid, man.
I think so, cause like yo, when I'm thinking about it, man, yeah, there's a lot of hype for Christmas, cause that one day, everybody's waiting for that one day. But yo, I got a whole week of shit inbound. Like that to me sounds cool. Every single day for a week. Yo, yeah, I'm with that. And then, my people are gonna have something. So then, we get to all play with all this shit in one day and then switch it up. And like
Word.
it just feels way more inclusive and then, just more manageable for the celebratory part of it all. Like, cause you're right. I remember for Christmas, man, I'd get a video game, like I get a new PlayStation, and then I get 4 games. Well, I'm like, shit, which game do I want to play? Well, I want to play the one that everybody wants to play. Let's play this one. And so we'd all play the party game or whatever together. And I wouldn't even touch the other ones for a week or so later because like we was
Yeah,
just deep in this other one kind. So yeah, it just makes it feel like it just there's a lot more room for appreciation. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. I could
that'd
imagine
be a
that,
fun
yo.
one to do, man. That'd be real fun, man. Just and again, just kind of feeling what it's like. I'm always trying shit, feeling, learning. I'm all for it, man. And that's not something I've ever done. It was always Christmas and Three Kings Day. That was it. Like nothing
Yeah,
else.
yeah.
We didn't do anything else. So I love the idea of that, man, and it just is really cool. And for me, bro, like because my son, he's half Vietnamese, and his family on his other side, on the mom's side, they celebrated the Chinese. They still do. They celebrate the Chinese New Year. So even when I was much younger, man, even way before I met her, I had an understanding of what the Chinese zodiac was. I love all that mythology shit, man. So I liked hearing
Yeah.
about all those different things. And I was born in the year of the rabbit, and like learning, what the race even what like it was a race. I don't know if you knew this, but it was an emperor way back when that held a race, and he said that the animals that win would be recognized. They would be allowed to be on the calendar year. They would whole year of celebration for that animal. And so there were all different kinds of animals. I mean, there was a rat, there was a dragon, there was an ox, there was the tiger, whole bunch of different animals. And that was the whole story behind it. It's a really cool story. Um, but it's celebrated, every year, I think it's in like January. And they celebrate it until like February. It's a whole celebration. But it's like, a lot of it is mostly around the idea of having family time. You come together, you eat good food, man. You give um lots of times, like, you ever seen those little red envelopes, man, those little money envelopes? That was like the big
Mhm.
gift. People would give you money, for you to kind of just be a little bit more prosperous and have a little something to, take care of yourself or take care of something, whatever you needed. But I think I love the idea that, it was family time. Like, we're going over, we're gonna have some good ass food. We're gonna
Yeah.
all cook it together. We're gonna sit around the table and tell stories and talk. And like those are some of my favorite times with my son's mother and her family, you know, like being able to kind of be included in that and let my son have that because he got to experience Three Kings, he got to experience Christmas, but then he got to experience Chinese New Year's, and that's just
Yeah,
cool to open him up to being like, you know, oh man, there's so much more. It's not just Merry Christmas. Nah, man, it's
yeah,
holidays because it shit is there's a lot going around in the world, man. It is dope to be able to experience that, man. So like my kid got to understand that. He got to really feel and like be a little bit more open to it all than I was growing up. You know what I mean? So like that shit would be cool to like show him the other ones, man. Just because, hey, this is what we're doing this year, man. You know that'd be fun,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. That would be, man. You know what? Heck, that made me think of a story my lady told me right when we was talking about when we were talking about love language, right, and gift giving being one of them. So I really think that's actually my lady enjoys giving gifts. So and
Mm,
she gives really thoughtful gifts. I actually happened to be with her. Me and her already had got together when I got to bear witness of the fruit of one of the gifts she gave years ago, man.
mm,
Right? Her I think it was like last Christmas. Her daughter's father, he he had like just hit her up and like really thanked her for the gift she gave him years ago. Like it was like a yoga mat or something. And I think at the time he was just like getting into meditation and stuff like
mm,
that. And then she kind of told me a story about like when she first got it for him, he actually kind of gave a like a I don't know, I guess not he didn't take it well. He didn't take the gift well. But
mm,
I guess over the years, right, since having it, it became a useful tool to him. And
mm.
he recognized that and thanked her years later. So it like yo, like it's a delayed that's like a delayed gratification. And people, you know what, some of people aren't gonna always appreciate it at from John Street, man. But hey, when you know, right?
Exactly.
You told me this is what you gonna do. All right, this is gonna help you, bro. Here you go.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
No, that's cool, man. Because yeah, that's that's the thing, man. Like it's so hard nowadays, you know. And I do give credit to people that are able to pull that shit off. But like it's tough to get something for someone because like you nailed it, bro. We live in a society where everybody has everything. And if they don't, they go and get it for themselves kind of shit. So like
Yeah,
what do you
it ain't
give?
hard.
Yeah, well, like what do you give to someone that's got everything? Well, that's where it takes some creativity and like I remember, bro, like growing up and how many times would we be in art class making ornaments, making Christmas trees,
Yeah,
making little gingerbread men, and we bring it home and here's your gift, I made it for you. And our parents would look at it like, probably like, what the hell is this? Okay, it's cool. Thank you for making it for me. And then
yeah,
years and years later, oh, I remember when you made this for me for Christmas, and here we go. It's going on the tree now, and it's a memory. And this
yeah.
little thing you made at school is, it's been around forever, bro. Like that's that kind of shit. You just never know, man. So like, what I was saying, my point with that was like, how many of us actually go and make gifts? How many of us paint something for someone, or go and like Kate, man. Kate bought me a necklace, and then she's rebeaded this necklace twice. Just because of over time, it just wear and tear.
Yeah,
She rebeaded my bracelet just the other day because this shit pops over here every once in a while.
yeah.
So like these are the gifts, man. She bought me this gift, and I wear it every day. I wear it till the shit breaks, and then she fucking fixes it for me, and I'm like, yes, like I feel incomplete when I don't have
I
my
felt
shit
naked
on.
without it. Word.
Yeah, I feel so
Walking
different.
around here naked, baby.
So, like, how many of us actually make shit for someone? Like, there's so many options, man, and it doesn't require you to go and purchase something, but for those that do go out and just make the purchase, man, yeah, hell yeah, enjoy it, enjoy the process. You ain't gotta stress over that shit. Like, I don't do that. I don't stress over my purchases, man. I make it the most fun. Yo, I'm all about planning this shit out, man. Like I like getting my Christmas presents early so that when we put the tree up, yo, either that same week or the next, there's already presents under the tree. So that the kids could come home and be like, "Oh, what's that?" And, pick it up and be like, "All right, this is heavy. This one's got my name on it." They start like, I love that. I love the idea of that, man, because that whole process to me, Frank, is gifting smiles. Because yo, for
Yeah,
the next several weeks they are smiling every time they're looking at that tree. I wonder what's in that box. I want that box. That's gonna be the
yeah.
first thing I open.
It was
I
always the biggest
love
one for me.
it.
You get that big one first, okay?
Big one,
I heard
yeah.
bigger is better. God damn it.
So yeah, that
Yep.
it's all a process that I've fallen in love with as as a healthier adult, man. Because there was a time where I used to hate it too, man. Shit,
Yeah,
I,
hey, you know what? Heck, I was just about to ask you about that. Heck, man, why don't you? Well, I remember some Christmases. Well, it wasn't even Christmas. It was about the day after Christmas. Hey
yeah,
guys, man, my boy Hector here, his birthday happens to fall the day after Christmas, man. And I remember him
yeah,
having some gripe about that as
man.
when we were kids because it was like combo. Go ahead, Hector, tell him, man. Why you
No,
had gripes
yeah.
about that, man?
That one was tough, man. Because like it a lot of people would forget. First off, we're doing the whole holiday thing. Got family in town, the hustle and bustle, the rushing, the this, and people would forget that I had a birthday the very next day, man. So I would get a Christmas gift, and it'd be one little thing, and that'd be that. And so my birthday would fall, a few times not being even acknowledged, man, just being kind of like, oh, yeah, we're celebrating Christmas. Like, no, I was born the day after. Like, we're not celebrating that. Like, it would make me envious, bro. Like, of people
Yeah.
that had birthdays in the summer. You get a birthday, you get parties, you get to go out and do shit, you get gifts. But on that day for me, the day after Christmas, some places weren't open yet. Some places were still closed. You know what I'm saying? People would be out with their families doing shit. So like I couldn't always just be everywhere, and it just kind of sucked, man. It like growing up, it just
Yeah,
kind of
I know.
felt
Yeah, heck,
like
I know it got
yo,
to be a lot of people that resonate with you in this story, man. For
oh,
real, man.
absolutely, man, absolutely. Like it just wasn't always the greatest. And then Evelyn, she's born on December 29th. So Kate and I have made an agreement, man, that yo, we are not gonna do that to her because just because it's around the holiday, right? Like literally right in the middle of New Year's and Christmas, we're just gonna forget. No, we're gonna buy her gifts. And when we buy her gifts, they're not going under the Christmas tree, bro. She's not even gonna know until the day of her birthday. Boom, gifts pop up. And you know what? Those gifts are not gonna be wrapped in Christmas paper. They're gonna be wrapped in birthday paper. You feel me? And then
Yeah,
we're gonna make a thing about it. We're gonna have a party. We're gonna have a get to whatever. Like we because it's a whole different thing, man. So we try to do that for her, man, just because like I know specifically how difficult that was, and that it shit would break my heart, man, when certain family members would forget that it was my birthday and they wouldn't even say happy birthday. They wouldn't have a gift. It wasn't even about the gifts, but the fact that you forgot it was my birthday sucked, man. Like that shit
yeah,
made me feel real small, man. So like it wasn't always so fun, man. And it took a lot of like, you know what, to hell with it. Like it is just what it is, and I gotta be understanding that it is a busy time, and so I started to like not even care about my own birthday and kind of
yo,
just
you know what's
celebrate.
crazy, heck, yo?
Mm,
I could picture that happening to somebody. I could picture that being me, like, because again, Christmas is something I gave up because of the stress I seen it put on others. Like, if I had to think every year about how people treat me
mm,
on my birthday, like it ain't even here, bro. I probably would be
yeah,
like, all right, well, fuck birthdays too, whatever. Like,
yeah,
if I have a birthday party, cool. If I don't, cool. Either that,
yep,
or I would have became a maniac after I became older, and then I would have been celebrating big all the time on my birthday. Like I'm
yeah.
celebrating all month. Like you know what I mean?
Oh
Who do you
yeah,
let have that? Do you let your ego have your birthday, or do you let your humbleness have your birthday? You
right.
gonna be that? You know what I mean? You
No,
gonna be
I'm
that
giving.
person that just whatever, or you gonna be
Yep,
that person like, yo, let's go, man,
let's
partying all
turn
month.
up.
Let's turn up.
I've given I've given my humbleness my birthday for my whole life, bro. And
Yeah,
it's been all right, man. Cause it, like I said, it's as you get older, man, it's just another day. But like for me, man, like the big thing for me for my birthday, um, I like to take my birthday off of work. I don't want to work on my birthday. Um, but then I'll just do nothing. I'll play my video game. I'll cook a meal and eat a steak or or
Yo,
whatever, like, and that's it. That's to the
bro,
extent of what I celebrate,
bro,
man. And
if
I'm
I
like,
get
you
a
know
if I get a ice cream cake on my birthday and that's it, I'm good. Okay,
what?
give me an ice cream cake,
Yeah,
we good.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like, and my mom did, like she did good, man. She'd make it a thing, bro. Like she was definitely on it, and it made me feel good. The times where it did get celebrated, like she would go get me a cake, and it was like a cake with strawberry and pineapple, and it was layered. And that was my favorite, man. I love that shit. So
Man,
she would
those the
like,
best, man.
yeah, she would do that shit. She would make sure that there was good food. Like my mom made me really fall in love with food, bro. So I was like, yo, this is what I want for my birthday is food.
Yeah, bro, you know it's crazy. That's me too, man. Yeah, give me some food, man. I'm happy, man.
I'm happy. I'm with it. That's all I need. And so, yeah, man, just, being younger, man, I used to hate it. But as I got older, I kind of just, became a little more understanding of the world around me. And was just like, this ain't so bad, man. I'm still chilling. And you know what, truthfully? Like, all I do want to hear is just someone say happy birthday. And, like, you don't got to give me nothing. You don't got to do, just say happy birthday. And I'm going to be like, you remember. Thank you. And that feels,
Yeah.
that's love, man. That feels good. So,
Yo, proof that you here, man. Proof
you
that
know,
you here, and somebody acknowledge that you've been here X amount of years, man. You know, it's funny.
exactly.
You know my dad, Big Frank, man. That
Yep.
that for years, that man, he ain't like hearing happy birthday, man. That was a reminder of you getting older. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yep.
it was actually I stopped telling the man happy birthday, man. He screamed at me one time for a birthday. I'm
Oh,
like, all
man.
right, bro. You ain't gotta never worry about it again. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
feel you.
you know what? Now he getting older. I don't care no more, man. That's it, man. We gonna celebrate, bro. I don't care. Happy
Yep.
60th. Okay?
Exactly. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a blessing that you're here, man. I'm happy you still here. You know
Yep.
what I'm
That
saying?
part. Yeah, that part. You may not want to celebrate it, but I do because I'm happy you're here.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah,
Don't be
that's
dumbing
cool.
down my happiness, man. I'm happy you here. That's why, man. Happy birthday,
Yep.
okay?
Yep. Oh yeah. My grandpa was the same way, man. Like he didn't like anything crazy, extravagant. Nah, just like even if you told him, bro, he'd give you like a little thank you, and that was it. Like you know what I'm saying? He ain't make it like, oh, you remember? No, thank you. Like that was all. Like that was just keep it moving. That's how he was for most of the years I've known him, bro. Like he
Yeah.
that's just what it was. And every once in a while, on a rare occasion, all his siblings would come up and they'd make it a big deal, man. You could see that man, he would light up, bro. He would love that shit. So I was like, okay, don't tell me
Yeah.
you don't like your birthday, man. You like it. You like turning up, but you can't turn up all the time. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, some people just that's just how they are, man. And I was the same way, bro. Same way. So like I get that shit for real.
Hey,
But
hey, peace to your mind, family, man. Happy birthday, man. I mean, happy birthday. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas, man. We got some gifts. We
Oh
got some
yeah.
gifts from one of our teammates here on Peace of Your Mind, man. Kate, she's a thinker. She brought. I'm pretty sure this is something thoughtful, man. We about to get ready to open up. We're gonna open up our first gift right here.
Let's do
You
it,
know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Get in there. Let's
All right.
see.
Hey, Peace of Your Mind business card. Hey,
You know what it is?
Peace of
You
Your
know what it is?
Mind. Yes, sir.
Oh, she
Check
taped
out
my
the back.
real good. Hold on. She taped it up real good.
Guys, check out the back.
Oh shit.
No, I was too quick, Hector. I was too quick.
Yo, this is sick. Look at this shit, man. Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Yo,
Peace of
that's
Your
sick.
Mind podcast. You can find us on Spotify. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram. There's a couple of places you can find us, man. Peace of Your Mind podcast. Look, you even got my name up there, man.
Yeah, bro.
Spelled it right and everything, man.
Love it. Love it. Love it. This is really shit. That's cool, man. So yo, yeah, we got a little something frank. We got something tangible, bro. How cool is
Word,
that?
man. Word. You
I
know
love
what,
that.
man? I ain't gotta remind people. I ain't gotta remind myself that hey guys, I got a podcast. You guys should tune in. I can just pass out the card now.
Boom, right?
There
There
you go.
you
Peace of Your
go.
Mind. You can put in Peace of Your Mind podcast. You can find us on any one of these down here.
Yep, it's
Yeah,
official. I love it, man.
it's
I
official,
fuck
man. I
with that.
love it, man. Yeah, yeah,
This is
look, man. Christmas time got us ready for the New Year's, man. We didn't do this all 2023, man. You guys,
good.
man, you guys be ready, man. 2024 is gonna be beautiful. 2023 was beautiful. It still
Yep.
is beautiful. We're still here. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing like the present. 2024, man. Yo, we're gonna be chasing down some new goals, man. We're gonna find. Me and Hector already talked about this. So our core value for this year, was what was it, Hector?
Our core value for this particular year was being intentional.
Intentionality.
Yep. Intent.
Intentionality, right? And um, since Hector and I had this conversation about intentionality, we did a show about intentionality. We discussed the definition of it, how we can use intentionality in our lives. And we picked it up as a core value. I don't even know if it was intentional, heck, for real, but we picked it up as a core value. And this year, man, I got to see this guy on the other, my accountability partner here, Hector. I got to see him blossom, man. Mind you, it was just in last year. It was just in 2020. This last year. This year. It was just in this year. Me and Hector really started connecting again, like like we had back in the day. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It was just in this year where we found ourselves in a place like, yo, we know we wanted more. We want to grow more. We want to believe in ourselves more. We want to, not just feel like it's possible in our minds, but feel like it's possible in our lives to even host a podcast, man. We got past that using the power of intentionality. We're being more intentional, showing
Mm-hmm.
up consistently. You know what I mean? Going after other things. I seen Hector become a coach this year. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've, Hector made it through a court case this year. You know what I'm saying? He still he stands. You know what I mean? A lot
Sir.
of a lot of beauty in this year, man. And next year we want to change the core value. I think we got intentionality down packed, man. We're gonna move on to something else, man. And I want to encourage everybody else, yo, start thinking about this for 2024.
Mm.
Not five core values, not six core values. Pick a core value. It doesn't have to be one that resonates with you today. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Or resonate with who you are today. But it can be who you grow into just by
Into.
picking a core value. Pick
Yep.
one. Study it. You start to what happens is you start to unintentionally look for intentions in every situation and scenario that come in your life. How can
Yep.
I be more intentional? Next year is gonna be how can I be more impactful?
Impact. Impact.
Impact.
The
Trying to
year of
create
impact.
an impact out here.
So yeah, Frankie and I were talking, man, and this was our Jordan year. This is our year to show the world we're here. And yo, we moving into 24 now. So now we're moving into our Kobe year, being impactful.
Kobe.
Yep. So we doing
Kobe.
that, man. And there's some power in that, y'all, because like Frankie said, man, we picked one and it wasn't intentional, but it felt good to us in that moment. And then we realized how much benefit our daily lives were seeing from having that intentionality with anything and everything we do. And so we brought that into our friendships and our personal relationships with our significant other. We brought that into being fathers, brought that into how we are at the workplace, everywhere, anywhere we were. We showed up with some good intention, man, and that shit changed us who as we are. It turned us into the best versions of men we could be. So we realized, damn, let's go into 2024 with some intention. And now we're gonna change it and we're going in with some impact. So anything we do, we're gonna make sure it is impactful. We are gonna make sure that there is a ripple in the water somewhere. We are doing shit not just because, but we are doing it for growth, for betterment, for being the best we can be, not only for ourselves but those around us. And so pick a core value, whether you guys want to get on impact with us or you want to pick your own. Yo, do it. Anything. Pick one thing. Think about it. And start to really understand where in your life you can implement this thing and then fucking do it. Don't ask for permission. Don't ask for forgiveness. Do it and make that betterment because that's what we did. We made ourselves better. We at the beginning of this year, we weren't podcasters. Y'all, we're closing out. But this is episode what, 31? We are podcasters, y'all. We do this. You know what I'm
We
saying?
do it, man.
Like, I'm a pool
Shoot an
player. I get
episode,
out
you a
there, I play
podcaster,
pool.
yo.
I
You
was
play
a
pool.
coach. I, I'm going to coach again. I'm going to help Kate coach volleyball this coming season. I'm going to be a coach for volleyball. Yo, I'm doing it. In
Yo,
2024, nothing changes.
raises. Hector got a raise this year, 2023.
Yeah.
Yo, Hector done. Yo, Hector, you made some. Yo, Hector started buying himself things this year, man.
Yeah.
Something he wasn't doing, man. We got a matter of fact. Yeah, you're putting together our biggest gift this year, right?
Yes, sir.
That computer.
That
You
computer
got
is
all the
coming
pieces
up.
now, Hector?
I'm building it today. Kate and I,
All right, man.
we be building it today, bro. That's as soon as we get up off of here, it's go time, man. Because I'm gonna have the computer ready. And yo, Frankie held me accountable, y'all. Frankie asked me last week, where am I at with my stories? So you know what? I told myself, with this computer, the story is coming. I'm gonna be able to put more time and effort into it. I'm gonna really have it set up so that I can work on that, so I can really be, intentful, impactful with the idea and actually do something. So yeah, it's lots of good stuff is gonna be coming from this, man. Better quality, more production level, higher production level for the podcast. Like, yeah, I'm excited for it, bro. And then it's a tool for the home. If we want to play a video game, we'll
Yeah.
play a goddamn video game, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that. But like, this is the first purchase I've made for me in a long time, and so I'm feeling pretty proud about it, man. And it wasn't a selfish purchase. This was a purchase with intent, with impact set behind it. So it's coming, man. 2024, y'all, it's gonna
Yeah.
be beautiful. I cannot wait.
It's gonna be beautiful, man. It's gonna be beautiful. 2023, man. We tried a lot of things. We ventured into podcasting. We tried out some different strategies. Some worked good. Some didn't work so good. We kept to some. We didn't keep to others. But you know what? What we have kept to is we've been real consistent with showing up
Yep,
for ourselves, showing up for each other as accountability partners. We're showing, anybody who's tuning in, man. We showed up for you guys as well. You know what I mean?
yep.
Um, and yo, we're gonna just go on and grow on, man. And I wish that for everybody tuning in. I wish that for everybody as a whole. You know what I mean? If we could better ourselves, we make it better for everybody else around us. So
That's it.
let's do it, man. Let's all grow. Let's go. Let's grow.
So, we always do this, man. And nothing changes. We're not changing this. We doing this one.
All right.
So, this one is it's just a record player, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just a really cool, like, just lit up record player. Yo, so this year, man, with Kate having the affinity for music, man, and just kind of going vinyl, going old school, and just kind of doing it the old traditional way, man. And then considering the time of year we're in, where it's not just Christmas, it's not just Hanukkah, it's all sorts of different things, man. So many. And the connection, the full circle connection I made there, man, is that just like music, man, there's a little bit something for everybody. You know what I'm saying? We all have something that touches and talks to us a little bit differently or a little bit more than something else. But that doesn't mean we can't appreciate, acknowledge, or participate in that. You know what I'm saying? So if you, just because you're not Jewish, who's to say you can't celebrate Hanukkah? You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're giving some tribute to it. Same thing for Kwanzaa. Same thing for Three Kings Day. We as adults, man, we have the ability to kind of participate a little bit more intentfully, than we ever did in our lives. And so, like music, again, there's a little something for everybody that speaks a little louder. And so open your mind to that, go ahead and observe, understand, do some research, maybe put it in practice, give your family the idea of what happy holidays actually means. And don't get upset about it, man. There's nothing wrong with it, man. There's just so many things to celebrate, man. Music's good, holidays, happy, all the happy holidays that are coming up, man. All that shit is good stuff to celebrate, man. So just again, I brought that one up in Mid-Journey just because, like, this year has been a year for change and understanding and kind of being willing to dive into something that I may not fully understand, but still looking for all the good and the benefit in it. And so I hope all of you guys out there could do that, man, especially, tonight on Christmas Eve going into tomorrow when this episode releases for all you guys out there. So Merry Christmas to those who celebrate,
Merry
you know,
Christmas. Happy
and
holidays to
happy
everybody
holidays
else.
for everything. Whatever you do celebrate, that's cool. And it would be cool for you guys to share that on here, how your holiday went or what holiday you may celebrate. if there's one that we missed that should have made the list, kind of thing. That'd be cool to know too. So that's just the call to action I'm leaving you all.
All right. You know what? I got a very specific call to action, man, for a regular listener, Uncle Rob. Uncle Rob, right?
That's right.
Hey, Uncle Rob, man, I recall hearing being asked that, when is the next time I'm going for a Tesla test drive. So I'm here to share with you, bro. I want to go for another one. Okay, I enjoyed the first one so much. I really wanted to get to see the model of the Tesla truck, so I'm planning on um going for another test drive in the one in New York. That's where they have it. So if you want to, if you're up to it, you want to coordinate with me, man. Let's get in touch with each other, man. We could figure out a time that we both could go in conjunction with each other back to back. I do my half an hour drive, you do yours. We get to check out the Tesla truck. We make a video, we talk about it, whatever, man. We bring it back to the podcast and have a conversation, man. But if you're interested, man, I'll have Hector pass your number and we can set it up, man.
Make it
We can
happen.
set it up.
That'd be super
Yeah,
dope.
that would be dope, man. It'd be nice to talk about, man.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we'll make sure he gets this message, man. We'll make sure he sees that for sure.
All right, man. You want to go ahead and close us out, Heck?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, man. Again, happy holidays to everybody out there. So much
Happy
love.
holidays.
I hope you guys have a very peaceful, very joyous holiday with the family, with the friends. I know that I'm going to. I'm really thankful for it all too, to be just doing this, man, just to be the best version of me right now, man. And I look forward to the man that comes, because he's gonna be cool, man. That dude's gonna be cool as shit. So to all those who came through and let us borrow some time, we'll see y'all next week on PC of Mine. Much
All
love.
right, man. Much love. Old Frank Nick checking out, man. Hector Claus, we out of here.
That's
You guys
it.
have a wonderful Christmas.